Hi, this is Congressman Matt Gaetz, and thank you for participating in our virtual Military Academy Night. Our office plays a special role in nominating folks for Military Academy service, and I have to say, it's one of the things I enjoy most about being Northwest Florida's congressman. We have such amazing young patriots who have done everything right in their life to put themselves in this position for success, and we look forward to our office's role in that great process. The most important thing you can do is get in touch with Scott Davidson. He's our Director of Military Affairs, and throughout the process he can answer questions about timelines, about specific academies, about the ROTC program, even the Marion Military Institute. He can also connect you with the key recruiters and some of the key alumni who live in Northwest Florida from those really important academic institutions. You'll be hearing from folks from the various military academies, ROTC, and Marion Institute today because we want to make sure you have a flavor and a feel for the distinct nature of each institution. In my experience, the thing that students need to do first and foremost is achieve the important academic thresholds and credentials. Once that is achieved, then we have the opportunity to evaluate community service, public service, citizenship, and other important characteristics that we want to see in the young patriots that we nominate for Military Academy service and who we recommend for ROTC and for Marion as well. We have one overarching rule in our office. We will not issue a nomination to a young person we do not believe to be capable of leading other troops in battle. Those are the stakes, and we know those stakes as a consequence of where we live and the heroes who are among us. And so it's important that young applicants have their responsible citizenship, good behavior, and again, most importantly, those academics. So now you'll hear from the presenters from the various installations, and it's my hope that you'll continue your interest, you'll work with our office, and that ultimately I'll be able to give you that great phone call that says you've been offered admission at one of our great military academies.
Hello all. Thank you, Congressman Gaetz, for inviting me to participate in this virtual Academy night. I'm super excited. So thank you everyone for tuning in and taking the time out of your day to hear these important updates about the United States Naval Academy. My name is Lieutenant Chad Anthony Kenton. I am the Field Admissions Counselor for the United States Naval Academy Office of Admissions. And essentially my job is to do recruiting for the states of Georgia and Florida, and I actually live in the state of Georgia, so that's the cool part about my job and something that I get to do. I'm a 2013 graduate of the United States Naval Academy, and I graduated and went surface warfare, which means I drive ships for a living. Today I would like to just talk to you a little bit about the United States Naval Academy and what we have to offer. A lot of people are aware of what we have to offer, kind of understand the idea, but I just want to give a quick synopsis of us and kind of what we do. So here at the United States Naval Academy, we are located in Annapolis, Maryland. That's going to be 25 miles south of Baltimore, Maryland, which is a great place to go visit if you would like to, and about 25 miles north of Washington, D.C. So we're right in the middle of some great cities. The other piece is we are in downtown Annapolis, so that's the cool part too. If you walk right out the gate, there's restaurants, there's a CVS, there's hotels, bars, everything that you can think of right there outside the gate. You don't even have to take a bus to get there. So that's pretty cool. We have 25 majors available, so some of the ones that I like to highlight, that'll be Group 1. So Group 1 is our engineering and weapons majors, so we have aerospace engineering, mechanical engineering, nuclear engineering, naval architecture, robotics and system and control engineering. So we have a bunch of different engineering for you guys if that's something that you want to do. We also have mathematics and sciences, which is going to be chemistry, computer science, oceanography, physics, mathematics if you would like to do those too. So we have all those. And then we also have humanities and social sciences. So that's going to be Group 3. I was an English major when I graduated from the United States Naval Academy. So you can do English, there's political science, there's history, and then there's also majors in languages. So there's Chinese and Arabic that you can major in, which is pretty cool, I would think. So for those of you who decide that you want to go humanities or social sciences, there is the ability for you to take a language. If you are Group 1 or Group 2, which is engineering, weapons, or mathematics and science, you don't have to take a language, but you should look at it if that's something that you wanted to do. One of the things that I like to tell people, hey, when you first get to the Naval Academy, if you have any lofty goals, go in there, talk to your advisor and let them know, hey, I would like to double major. I would like to be, go to grad school. I would like to do these amazing things, because those are going to be the people that are going to help you, guide you on your path to go do those amazing things. And they need to know that up front, that that's what you want to do. We have 33 Division I sports. Some of the highlights for men: we have basketball, football, baseball, cross country, we have golf, we have gymnastics. For women, we have track, tennis, swimming, and then there's also intercollegiate sailing and offshore sailing and rifle teams. So we do have all those sports available, plus some. So there's tons and tons of opportunity for you to play at the Division I level if you would like to. So we do have that. If you don't want to play at the Division I level, there are other sports that you can do. So we do have club sports, whether that be club lacrosse, club soccer, or just like, boxing, rugby, powerlifting. So we have tons of opportunities for you to do things. The other thing I like to highlight about the Naval Academy is that we have a bunch of clubs. So when I say clubs, I'm talking about extracurricular activities that you would normally do in high school. We have those at the college level. So if you want to be a part of a heritage club, there's like French club, Filipino club, or Asian American club. There is the Caribbean Heritage Club. There's tons and tons of different clubs that you can go to. So that'll be things for you to do on the heritage side. There's also clubs that have something to do with what you want to do in the future. So if you would want to be a pilot, you can definitely go to the aviation club. If you want to be a Marine, there's the Semper Fi Society. There's ones that have to do with academics. There's ones that have to do with faith. There's tons and tons of opportunity there for you to go and take advantage of those things, and to meet people that kind of think like you and do the same things that you do, or interested in the same things that you're interested in. So one of the other things I would like to talk about is the money, right? So the Naval Academy is completely free, just like every other academy. The idea here is that you apply to the academy, you get in, you're on full scholarship. That means tuition is paid for, room and board is paid for, meals, uniforms, and all that is completely paid for. It's one of the better opportunities. So, when you're looking at the difference between academies, you just have to really look at the service. So what do you want to do? So we do have surface warfare, we have air, so that's going to be your NFO, so naval flight officers and pilots. We have SEALs and EOD, so if you wanted to do something like that, which is a special warfare, you could do that. We have Marines, and we are the premier institution that brings in Marines, so you can definitely go that way if you would like to. And there's tons and tons of opportunity here for someone who doesn't maybe know exactly what they want to do, to choose something that they would really love. Or if you already have an idea and you really, really want to do that, then you can go and get mentored to do that thing that you're looking for. The opportunities are vast. I can't say better. There's no better choice out there than to go and be a part of a service academy, and I would say Naval Academy definitely is up there. So if that's something that you would like to do, something that you would like to choose, please get in contact with me. My last name is Kenton, Kenton. My email is kenton@usna.edu, and my phone number is 410-320-6333. Thanks.
Thank you so much for inviting me again to participate in your Service Academy event this year. I'm sorry I could not come down there, but we're doing the best we can up here in Marion to convey to you that we are an excellent choice for your young folks who do not get into your service academies in their first year in high school. Come up to Marion Military Institute. We'll make you as competitive as possible for West Point, Annapolis, Air Force, Coast Guard Academy, and the Merchant Marine Academy. This past year, we put 90 of our cadets into the service academies, and that is 96 appointments total. And we have Mr. Hunter Pruitt and Mr. Brian Son from District Number 1 who did earn appointments to West Point and to the Merchant Marine Academy. If you did not get into your academy in your senior year, high school graduates, come on up to Marion Military Institute. We have over 130 enrolled right now for the Service Academy program, and I hope to get about 100 of them into the academies this year. We have an excellent, fully accredited English, composition, physics, chemistry, and pre-calculus academic program. We have an excellent physical training program, and this is a leadership laboratory throughout the whole campus. Anything that you do is leadership development. So come on up here for a visit, or you can call me at 205-393-5440, or you can email me at tbowen@marionmilitary.edu. Thank you very much.
Before I begin, I'd like to express my appreciation to Congressman Matt Gaetz and his staff for giving me the opportunity to participate in this virtual Academy Night presentation. And let me express my thanks to you all of you for taking time out of your schedules to tune in on this presentation. I am Dr. Chuck Merkel, and I'm the West Point Admissions Office Congressional District Coordinator for the 1st Congressional District. I will be giving you a brief introduction to West Point and the steps necessary to be admitted to the Academy. My goal is not to convince you to go to West Point, merely to provide you with an opportunity to see the benefits of a West Point education. West Point was founded on the 16th of March, 1802, when President Thomas Jefferson signed the law that created the Military Academy. The mission of the Academy is to commission officers of character. That means every graduate will be commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Army. It is a 4-year institution granting a Bachelor of Science degree in any one of 36 majors and 15 minors. There are 26 NCAA sports that cadets can participate in while they're at the Academy. There are small classes. That means there's 15 to 18 students per class, so that the student-to-teacher ratio is very good, and the opportunities are there for individual instruction, and instructors are very accessible. There's no tuition cost to cadets. The equivalent scholarship would be about a $300,000 scholarship. However, in this particular case, it's paid for by the taxpayers. The application process is a bit complex, and the breakdown is 60-30-10, which means that 60% would be academic. And now that includes class rank of students and ACT, SAT scores, and all students have to complete the writing and essay, and it's reviewed by a member of the English department. West Point uses a superscript system, which means that the highest grade in math and the highest in English will be combined, and they do not have to be necessarily from the same test. 30% of the assessment is leadership potential, which means that if you're in sports, strive to be a team captain, right? Or get a letter in that sport. If you're in a club, become the club president. If you're in the Boy Scouts, strive to be an Eagle Scout. If you're involved in community activities, this all shows leadership potential. And if you're in junior ROTC, of course, try to get the highest levels of leadership within that unit. 10% is the cadet fitness assessment. This involves 5 different events, and 2 of those events, the pull-ups and the push-ups, are going to be videotaped to be reviewed by the athletic department. There'll be a basketball throw as part of it, and don't blow that one off. Practice that as well. It's from the knees, and it measures upper body strength. All Academy cadets will have to complete a physical examination because you'll be entering the Army, and you have to be medically qualified to enter the military. This takes about 90 days, so plan accordingly. Right? The deadline for getting your medical exam completed is the 15th of April. Every candidate will have to have a nomination and apply to each and every nomination authority to which you're eligible. In our case, it's the House of Representatives, and it would be Congressman Gaetz, and he will nominate 10 students for every slot available, which means you'll have a 1 in 10 chance of being accepted to the Academy, and that decision is made by the admissions office. We have 2 senators in Florida, that's Senator Marco Rubio and Senator Rick Scott, and apply to them as well. There's also a vice presidential nomination. The vice president has a small number of nominations, so apply to him as well. There are service-connected nominations. Any students who have a parent who is a career military is eligible for a presidential nomination. Soldiers on active duty or in the Reserve and National Guard also have an opportunity, and they would go through their chain of command for a nomination. Junior ROTC units with distinction also are eligible for nominations, as well as sons and daughters of disabled or deceased veterans, or the sons and daughters of Medal of Honor recipients are also eligible for nomination. If you're a little bit weak in English or math, there's a prep school option. The United States Military Academy Prep School has 240 slots each year, and they will give you instruction in math and English, and that is co-located at West Point. There's civilian prep schools that are funded by the Association of Graduates, and this would include schools like Valley Forge Military Academy in Pennsylvania or Marion Military Institute in Alabama. The application deadline is the 31st of January. The medical deadline, as already mentioned, was the 15th of April, and acceptance or decline letters will go out sometime after the 1st of May. In summary, be proactive. Don't sit on the paperwork when you receive it. Apply for all nominations for which you are eligible. Prepare and train for ACT, SAT, and your cadet fitness assessment, and communicate with your field force representatives. The field force representatives are available to help you with the nomination process, and our reward is seeing you in Cadet Gray. So I wish you every success in this process, and of course, go Army, beat Navy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm very excited to talk to y'all today. I'm sure myself and all the people speaking today can agree that when y'all have interest in the service academies, it really gets us excited, and I can't wait to talk to y'all about the United States Air Force Academy today. So a little bit about myself. My name is Colby Brown. I'm a second lieutenant. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I just graduated in April from the Air Force Academy, so I'm class of 20, 24 years old. I get my pilot training slot. I'll go there next summer and start. I studied political science and Spanish when I was at the Air Force Academy. And below you can see my contact information, but don't worry, this slide will be up at the end if you need to take a picture of that or whatever you need. So what I want to talk to y'all about is I was not a kid who grew up with, Top Gun posters or, planes hanging from my room. I was never dreaming of being a pilot, right? No one in my family's gone to the Air Force Academy. No one in my family's been in the Air Force or been a pilot or anything. I was actually 20 years old playing junior college baseball in Roswell, New Mexico, before I even started the application process. And I say these things because if you're a senior in high school and you think it's too late, it's not, right? If you're a freshman or a sophomore at another university and you're thinking about transferring, right, you can do that. Maybe you are a sophomore or junior in high school and you just don't have the interest yet. Well, that's fine, right? The point of this, me telling you this, is that the avenues are there, right? If you seek out information and you want to apply, there's ways to do it, right? So, because if you have that desire, we want to help you. And that's exactly what my job is right now. I want to help you get that application in. Because if you do and you get accepted, this is your campus, right? It's a beautiful Colorado Springs, Colorado, United States Air Force Academy campus. And our location matters, I think, right? Because we have 4 seasons, some of the best skiing in the country, less than 2 miles away, lakes, rivers, fishing, hiking, all the 14ers, Denver, less than an hour away, right? All the pro sports up there. And I think that at the end of the day, enjoying your 4 years is important, right? If you can go out on the weekends and blow off some steam, go to the ski mountains in the winter, go on an incredible hike on a Saturday morning when you need to get away, right? You can do those things in Colorado Springs, right? You can do those anywhere, but in Colorado, it's so easy because this is your backyard, right? You wake up to this. You can do all these outdoorsy things, or you can go, have a very nice dinner in Colorado Springs, go out with your friends. Because at the end of the day, it isn't about enjoying your time. You're not going to have all the free time in the world at a service academy. In Colorado Springs, it is so easy to enjoy your 4 years. I already miss it. So what do we do, right? Besides where we're located, right? So this is the whole person development. That's what we focus on, right? We want to develop men and women capable to lead our air and space forces. So we got academics, athletics, military leadership, and training. Right? And within those 3 pillars that we stress to every cadet, there's challenges. But when I say challenges today, I want you to think about opportunities, right? Because the opportunities that you would get at the Air Force Academy are unlike any other college students' opportunities in the country. You will be able to do things that no one else will get to do, and that is the truth. So to jump into it, right, academics. Here's just some numbers. incredible stats, obviously. If you're STEM interested, you need to circle the Air Force Academy, just bottom line, right? You can see with our engineering degrees where we rank there. I was political science, so I was not even an engineering major. And I enjoyed every minute of my majors classes of my degree. I obviously made it through all the STEM classes, right, through tutoring and help from everyone basically, but I made it through, obviously. And what I want to talk about too is the resources we have, right? So whether it's the wind tunnels in the aeronautical department, or the cadaver lab in the bio department, or what have you, all these, right? Those resources are for us. They're not for graduate students. They're not for teachers who are doing research, right? They're for the cadets. It's for us. The money is for us. The resources are for us. The time and effort is for us to find what we want to study and pursue that. And here's a snapshot at some of the majors and minors you can choose at the Air Force Academy. Whether you want to be an astro major with a French minor, I knew someone who did that, or a meteorology major, or a legal studies major. Then following those academic opportunities, here's some of the career fields right in the Air Force. On the left, you have longer than 5-year commitments. In the middle, we have 5-year minimums with no specific degree requirement. And on the right, we have 5-year minimum with a specific degree requirement, right? We want our electrical engineers to have an electrical engineering degree, right? So that's just why you need the specific degree. So just take a look at that. You can find this information very easily online, right? But our plan at the Air Force Academy is to do this, right? Send about 50% every year, put people in cockpits, right? We produce pilots. That's what we do. And now the most exciting new step, right, I'm sure we all know, is we're trying to graduate close to 10% of our graduating class each year into the Space Force. Very exciting. I had the class with the first Space Force graduates. It was very cool. And then obviously, if you're able to, if you're academically able to get into graduate school, right, you can go right after graduation. We send about 10% to go get their law degree, to go to medical school, go get their public policy degree. Immediately following graduation, fully paid for by the Air Force, incredible opportunities. Now moving to the athletic side. We have 27 Division I sports. We have Division I sports, we have club sports, we have intramural sports. And what that does is it adds a little competitiveness, some camaraderie, like team culture to the Air Force Academy, right? You can support your friends on the fields of friendly strife. You go to the games with your friends, watch us play Navy, watch us play Army, watch the hockey team in a sold out arena. It adds a lot to just it does feel like a college athletic experience, going to watch our teams compete, and it just brings people closer together. Now let's talk about just general opportunities, right? Imagine going home and telling your friends, they're like, hey, what'd you do this summer? You're like, oh, well, the first 3 weeks I was out in the woods, not the whole time, but for like a week or so, I was out in the woods doing survival training, learning how to survive, evade, capture, set animal traps, all that stuff. And then the next 3 weeks, I got in that plane, or not that plane, in a plane that looks like that one in the top right, and I jumped out, free fall parachute 5 times, pulled my own parachute, saved my own life, and I got my jump wings now. Right? That's a normal summer. Right? Or maybe you were an instructor pilot in the gliders down on the bottom right, or maybe you did the drone program. Right? All these things I'm talking about are not reserved for the few. They're for all cadets, right? Everyone gets these chances, gets the opportunities to do all these incredible airmanship programs, or just summer programs, or, whether it aligns with what you want to do in the future or not, or you just want to do it for fun, right? This is for everyone, things that no one else gets to do around the country, including things like this, right? Maybe language immersion. I was lucky enough to spend 4 weeks on the southern coast of Spain, living 100 yards from the beach, living with a Spanish family. Going to language classes in the morning, and then exploring Spain, other parts of Spain on the weekend, right? Getting paid, not worrying about costs. My only job was to learn Spanish, enjoy myself, and get to know the people in Spain, right? Or whether it's a semester abroad, or, as you can see on the bottom, maybe an internship at somewhere like Chick-fil-A, or getting these incentive rides in F-15s, F-16s, getting to go up with a 91 grad who gets to fly you up in the F-15, right? And yes, other schools go on semester abroad, they do all these other things, but they don't have the funding, they don't have the resources, and they don't have the time and dedication that we give to the cadets, because it's about us. It's about turning us into transnational, transcultural leaders, and that's what these opportunities do. Because at the end of the day, we want everyone to be here and ready, right? If you have a desire today to say, yeah, I want to go to the Air Force Academy, I want to be different, I want to do these incredible things, well, I want to help you. We want to help you start those applications, get to SOFA, so then you can have this feeling. You can see the Thunderbirds rip over your head, put on second lieutenant bars, and go serve in the Air Force or Space Force. We want to get you here. And if all those reasons already, all those opportunities already weren't enough, here's the big five: no tuition costs, no room and board, guaranteed career, a monthly stipend, and medical and dental coverage. These are the financial aspects, right? It is a big deal, right? So people say that a lot of times people come to the Air Force Academy for one of these reasons and then stay for other reasons or whatever it might be. But I mean, obviously very important to keep in mind all five of these things listed here. And you need to go to academyadmissions.com for all your questions, for your big questions, right? This is where you're going to learn about the application process, what the first steps are, all the COVID protocol, all the things that are happening with the Air Force Academy, what you're going to need to do to get your nomination, all those things. That's at academyadmissions.com. But furthermore, if you have any questions and you need, you want to talk to me about anything, call me, email me. That's my work phone. You can call me whenever you need to. I'm here to help y'all start the application, finish the application, and give you a best chance of getting in as possible. Like I said, I love doing this because if you guys are interested, it gets me excited. So I want to thank you, I want to thank you for listening today, and I can't wait to hopefully meet a ton of y'all in the future.
Thank you, Congressman Gaetz, for inviting me to participate in this virtual Academy night. Thank you to everyone tuning in for taking the time out of your day to hear these important updates. My name is Jim Pennywell, Captain, United States Coast Guard retired, and I'm the Northern Florida Coordinator of Academy Mission Partners for the United States Coast Guard Academy. My team of partner volunteers cover admission interviews and informational events from Pensacola to Jacksonville. Today, I'd like to present you with an unrivaled opportunity to attend an elite professional college that charges no tuition and guarantees a challenging and rewarding career upon graduation. USCGA is a top military college, the smallest of the 5 federal service academies, granting Bachelor of Science degrees in one of 9 engineering or professional majors. The Coast Guard Academy develops leaders of character, each earning a commission as an ensign in the United States Coast Guard to serve their nation and humanity. Semper Paratus, always ready. Our school and service stand ready by creating a healthy and safe environment to train, educate, and equip our students to become future leaders in the world's greatest Coast Guard. I want you to go to www.uscga.edu/admissions to prepare to set sail on this highly rewarding journey. Thank you for your attention. Cue the video. Captain Jim, out.
Welcome to the United States Coast Guard Academy.
You could actually solve this.
Hello everyone, thank you for being here with us for Virtual Academy Nights. I am Second Lieutenant Evan Polk from the University of West Florida, and I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about Army ROTC and Army ROTC scholarships. Army ROTC, widely regarded as the best leadership course in the world, is an exciting and challenging supplement to traditional college courses. Cadets are free to attend any one of more than 1,000 colleges or universities, where upon completion of the ROTC program, these cadets will become commissioned second lieutenants in either the active Army or Army Reserve components. Army ROTC is the perfect fit for aspiring Army officers who are seeking a traditional college experience coupled with professional development that will remain beneficial throughout their military or civilian career. In addition to invaluable leadership training, Army ROTC provides an average of $250 million in scholarships each year. Scholarships can be paid out as full tuition scholarships or $10,000 room and board scholarships that are paid directly to the cadet. Additionally, all Army ROTC scholarships include a monthly stipend of $420 along with a $1,200 book stipend. High school students that are interested in pursuing a commission into the Army through an ROTC program are highly encouraged to apply for a national scholarship. National scholarships are awarded as either 4-year scholarships or 3-year advanced designee scholarships. While both of these are technically 4-year scholarships, the 3-year advanced designee scholarship only pays scholarship benefits during the cadet's sophomore, junior, and senior year. Generally, there are 1,000 4-year and 1,000 3-year scholarships awarded to applicants each year. Applicants must meet basic eligibility requirements listed here and on the Go Army website, and will take on an 8-year service requirement upon acceptance of the scholarship, though this does not have to be 8 years of active duty. The National Scholarship application is currently open. The first step in the application process is to go to the 4-year scholarship page at goarmy.com and follow the instructions to create a My Go Army account, which will allow you to initiate your scholarship application. Applicants will be selected for scholarship at one of 3 review boards happening in October, January, and March. The final deadline for submitting a scholarship application is February 4th, 2021. In addition to the national scholarships, other Army ROTC scholarship opportunities include campus-based scholarships and reserve forces scholarships. You can get more information about these scholarships by contacting the recruiting officer at any individual college ROTC program. Army ROTC is a strong alternative to attending a service academy or senior military college. In fact, over 70% of the Army lieutenants that commission each year made the choice to balance college life with military training at a civilian university or college. We hope to see you make this same decision and join us here at the University of West Florida. If you have any questions or would like more information about UWF Army ROTC, please contact Mr. Alexander Ortega or fill out the UWF Army ROTC interest form located on our website. Please enjoy this short video created by one of our very talented cadets that shows a little bit of what Army ROTC has to offer.
The United States Merchant Marine Academy is located in Kings Point, Long Island, just 30 minutes from New York City.
I chose to come to the United States Merchant Marine Academy because I wanted to be part of something that was bigger than myself.
There's just tons of options and a lot of things you would have never even known existed prior to coming here.
Midshipmen have the opportunity to study marine engineering or marine transportation courses related to their future sea or shoreside maritime careers, all on the 83-acre Academy grounds.
Right now I'm studying marine transportation and I'm also majoring in logistics and security.
It's something new every day. You never know what's going to break down, what's going to need to be worked on.
If you're up for a challenge, then this is going to be a good place for you because you will be challenged academically, mentally, physically.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Students come to the Academy from all over the world. To apply, A candidate must be a U.S. citizen and at least 17 years old and not past 25 years old by July 1st of the year of admission. You must qualify academically. The Academy considers SAT and/or ACT scores, high school records, class rank, recommendations, and participation in extracurricular activities. Meet the physical, security, suitability, and character requirements necessary for appointment as a U.S. Naval Reserve midshipman, as well as the physical requirements required by the U.S. Coast Guard for licensing. Students must also obtain a congressional nomination and submit a completed application by the deadline set by the Academy.
There's lots of maritime schools out there, and many people that are interested in coming here understand that. But the one great thing is that this is the Federal Academy, so in my opinion it's well worth the time and effort because there's no education like it.
Some of those classes include training on the King's Pointer, one of the Academy's training vessels.
This is the real deal. This is as close as you're going to get. It is supervised by licensed officers, but the midshipmen do all the work. They'll stand navigational watches on the bridge, and they'll also stand engineering watches down in the engine room.
Training also includes simulation classes like bridge resource management.
Bridge resource management is all about the combination of tools, equipment, the various electronics that we have on the bridge of a modern ship today, everything from navigation to ship handling and so forth, and bringing it together to deal with a series of exercises.
Midships to the wheel.
Midships.
Everything from anchoring in Panama to pirate attacks in Singapore to preparing to get underway in Valdez, Alaska due to a tsunami warning.
Midshipmen also obtain hands-on experience during their more than 300 days at sea.
The importance of this sea year experience at Kings Point is going out to sea for a full year, earning a little over $1,000 a month, and literally seeing the world, being exposed to a whole host of crews, cargoes, cultures, rather independently.
Good, nice defense, good job.
We offer a lot of different sports for our athletes, and it's just a great experience for them at the Division III level, just to really be a part of their student experience.
I've played basketball my whole life, and then for lacrosse they needed more players, and so it kind of just fell into place, and I got to play that too.
Tuition, room, and board are free. Graduates earn a Bachelor of Science degree in Marine Engineering or Marine Transportation, along with a Merchant Marine Officer license, and become commissioned officers in the U.S. Armed Forces.
If you decide to go active duty, you have to serve for at least 5 years. But if you do not decide to go active duty, you have to serve the Naval Reserves for at least 8 years, sail with the Merchant Marine for at least 5 years, and then maintain a Coast Guard license for 6 years.
Hip hip.
Within the maritime industry, there are so many different directions you can take. You can go to the insurance side, you can go to the operational side, you can go to the business side, you can go to maritime law, anything. And the best part of it is you're never limited. So if you're an engineer or a deck officer, right out the gate, yeah, you go different ways and you do different jobs on the ships, but after your commitment's done, the door's just open.
Roughly about 97 to 100% are gainfully employed, I would say within 3 to 6 months after graduation.
Being at the Merchant Marine Academy, I've definitely built a stronger group of friends that I've ever had in my life. Here you go through the largest ups and downs you'll ever have in your life, and you have these people around you for 4 years that are going to support you and go through everything with you. So if you're looking for a sense of camaraderie and a sense of belonging, Kings Point is definitely a good place to be.
You get to see the world for free, so what's a better education than that?
Learn, serve, lead. The United States Merchant Marine Academy. Apply online at www.usmma.edu.